Urgent Washington Commanders fans. Do not miss this. What just happened? You won't believe this one. But before we reveal the big news, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because here, we bring you daily videos with the latest Washington Commanders updates. And to not miss anything, activate the notifications. Alright, folks, today we have some breaking news that's been shaking up the entire NFL community, especially the loyal fans of the Washington Commanders. There's a buzz in the air, a real stir, and it's all about a potential blockbuster move that could reshape the team's defense and, in turn, influence their entire outlook for the upcoming season. The name at the center of all this speculation is Trey Hendrickson, the talented pass rusher currently making waves with the Cincinnati Bengals. But what's really happening here? Well, let's dive into the details, break down what this could mean for the Commanders, and explore how this possible transfer fits into the bigger picture of Washington's strategy heading into 2024. First, for those who might not be completely familiar, Trey Hendrickson has been a standout pass rusher in this league for a few seasons now. Since joining the Bengals, he's proven time and again that he can be a game-changer on the defensive line. His ability to pressure quarterbacks, combined with his relentless motor and technical prowess, has made him a nightmare for offenses to handle. Hendrickson's impact isn't just measured by sacks alone, but also by the disruption he causes in the backfield, forcing hurried throws, turnovers, and overall chaos for opposing offenses. His presence on the field has been instrumental for Cincinnati, especially during their deep playoff run last season, which culminated in a Super Bowl appearance. That kind of experience, that level of proven production, makes him one of the most sought-after pass rushers in the league right now. Now, let's talk about the current situation with the Washington Commanders. As many fans know, Washington has been in a bit of a rebuilding phase over the last couple of seasons, trying to find stability on both sides of the ball. Their defense, historically a team strength, has had its ups and downs. Last year, they showed flashes of brilliance, especially with players like Montez Sweat and Chase Young, but consistency has been elusive. The front seven, however, has been a clear area where they want to upgrade and add more firepower. The idea of bringing in someone like Hendrickson is extremely appealing because it adds a veteran presence, a proven pass rusher with a relentless drive to get after the quarterback. And, from what insiders are suggesting, the negotiations are quite advanced. Teams are in serious talks, and it's only a matter of time before we see whether this move becomes a reality. Let's pause here for a moment, because this isn't just about adding another piece to the puzzle. It's about shifting the entire defensive dynamic for Washington. If Hendrickson joins the team, he would immediately become a cornerstone of the pass rush, complementing the existing talents and providing a much-needed boost to their sack production. For a team that struggled to consistently pressure quarterbacks last season, this kind of upgrade could be the difference between a decent defense and one that can truly dominate in the NFC. You might be wondering, what are the specific details of this potential deal? Well, as of now, nothing has been officially announced, but sources close to the negotiations suggest that the two teams are discussing draft picks and perhaps some player exchanges. The Bengals, on their side, might be looking to rebuild their pass rush or acquire draft capital for the future, while Washington sees Hendrickson as a piece that can elevate their defense to the next level. The talks seem to be in the final stages, with both sides eager to find a mutually beneficial agreement. It's a classic NFL scenario, teams weighing their options, trying to balance immediate needs with long-term planning. This kind of move also highlights how active the NFL offseason has been. The league's transfer market is buzzing with activity, with teams looking to fine-tune their rosters, shed salary, or acquire key players who can make an immediate impact. Washington, in particular, has been aggressive this offseason, securing key signings and draft picks to build around their young quarterback and strengthen their overall roster. Adding a player like Hendrickson would be a big statement, signaling that they're serious about contending sooner rather than later. Now, let's think about what this means for the fans. If the deal goes through, Hendrickson's arrival would energize the defense, giving them a proven leader and a relentless pass rusher who can be double-teamed and still make plays. It would also send a message to the rest of the league that Washington is committed to building a formidable front seven capable of pressuring even the best quarterbacks in the league. For the fans, it's exciting because it shows that the team is investing in the present, not just planning for the future, but actively trying to win now. And of course, the ripple effects are huge. For Cincinnati, losing Hendrickson would mean adjusting their pass rush plans and possibly shifting their defensive strategies. They might look to draft or sign other players to fill that void, but losing a player of Hendrickson's caliber isn't easy. It could also impact their overall competitiveness, especially if they don't find a suitable replacement quickly. For Washington, on the other hand, if the trade is completed, it's a significant step forward. Hendrickson's experience, leadership, and production could be exactly what the team needs to push for a playoff spot and challenge the NFC's top contenders. Of course, we have to remember that nothing is set in stone yet. Negotiations are still ongoing, and like any deal in the NFL, things can fall apart or change at the last minute. But the fact remains that the buzz is real, and the possibility of Hendrickson donning the burgundy and gold is enough to get fans excited. This kind of move would not only boost the team's immediate prospects but also send a message about their ambitions for the upcoming season. It's a move that could shift the power dynamics in the NFC East and the conference as a whole. As we look ahead, the next few weeks will be crucial. The NFL draft, free agency, and trade deadline all play a role in how teams shape their rosters, and Washington will be watching closely. If this trade materializes, it could set the tone for their entire season. Imagine Hendrickson teaming up with Montez Sweat, Chase Young, and the rest of the defensive line. What a terrifying sight for offenses trying to move the ball against Washington. It's the kind of upgrade that could turn the tide, make the defense more dominant, and ultimately give the Commanders a real shot at making some noise in the postseason. Now, for the fans, the anticipation is real. Everyone's asking, will it happen? When will we get the official confirmation? And how will this impact the team's chemistry and overall strategy? These questions are on everyone's mind. The NFL offseason is always full of surprises, and this potential Hendrickson trade is just the latest example of how unpredictable and exciting league moves can be. Fans are eagerly awaiting more news, and as soon as the deal is finalized, you can be sure we'll be right here to break down all the details and analyze what it means for Washington. So, as we wrap up today's update, I want to remind everyone to stay tuned. The NFL offseason never sleeps, and the Washington Commanders are no exception. They're in the middle of a strategic push to build a stronger, more competitive team, and this move, if it comes to fruition, could be a major piece of that puzzle. The next few weeks will be crucial, and I'm sure we'll see more surprises along the way. Whether it's more trades, draft picks, or signings, Washington is definitely shaping up to be a team to watch in 2024. And now, Washington Commanders fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this news? Are you excited about the possibility of Trey Hendrickson joining the team? Do you think he's exactly what's needed to elevate the defense and push for a playoff run? Or do you have concerns about how this might affect team chemistry or salary cap space? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the future of the Washington Commanders. Remember, this is your team, and your voice helps shape the conversation. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with even more updates on this story, as well as the latest from around the NFL. The offseason is a roller coaster, and we're here to keep you informed, engaged, and excited about everything Washington Commanders. Whether it's rumors, official signings, or draft news, we've got you covered. So stay tuned, stay hyped, and let's see where this possible Trey Hendrickson move takes us. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep supporting the Commanders, because the best is yet to come.